Welcome back to the channel, where we dive into the stories behind some of the most incredible achievements in sports history. Today we're tackling the timeless tale of Tom Brady. Yes, the man who somehow turned Father Time into just another opponent he could outplay. Brady's story is one of grit, determination, and the kind of adaptability that legends are made of. So grab your popcorn, because we're about to explore how Brady defied the odds to become the oldest Super Bowl MVP in NFL history. Let's start with a universal truth in sports. Age catches up with everyone, or at least it's supposed to. In the world of professional athletes, the clock is always ticking. For most, their physical peak arrives in their mid to late 20s, and by their 30s, they're beginning to feel the wear and tear of years of high-intensity competition. By 40, forget it. That's retirement territory, or a stint as a commentator on the sidelines, reminiscing about the good old days. But then there's Tom Brady, a man who seems to have rewritten the rule book on aging in sports. In the NFL, one of the most physically demanding leagues in the world, the average career lasts just 3.3 years. It's a league filled with ferocious hits, split-second decisions, and grueling schedules that push even the fittest athletes to their limits. Yet here's Brady, not just surviving but thriving, playing into his 40s at a level most players can only dream of at their peak. He hasn't just outlasted his peers, he's dominated them. How did he do it? What's his secret? How does a quarterback keep winning Super Bowls well past the age when most players hang up their cleats? To understand Brady's superhuman longevity, we need to talk about the inevitable effects of aging, effects that Brady has somehow managed to defy. Aging doesn't just slow you down. It changes everything about how your body functions. Muscle mass begins to decline as early as your 30s, a phenomenon known as sarcopenia. Reaction times slow, endurance wanes, and injuries take longer to heal. On top of that, the cumulative impact of years in the NFL, bone-crunching tackles, joint stress, and concussions can leave even the toughest athletes a shadow of their former selves. For quarterbacks, the challenges are even more pronounced. It's not just about physical endurance, but also mental sharpness. NFL quarterbacks are expected to read defenses, process complex plays, and make split-second decisions, while 300-pound linemen charge at them like freight trains. It's a position that requires precision, speed, and focus, all things that naturally decline with age. But Brady isn't just any quarterback, and he refused to accept the inevitability of aging without a fight. From the very start, he approached his career with the mindset of an innovator, someone willing to go to extraordinary lengths to preserve his body and sharpen his mind. Over the years, Brady has built a reputation not just as a football player, but as a master of longevity, redefining what it means to age gracefully in professional sports. One of Brady's most significant realizations was that success in his 40s would require a completely different approach than in his 20s. In his early career, he could rely on youth, natural recovery, and sheer determination to power through games. But as the years went by, Brady began to focus on every possible detail that could help him stay at the top of his game. This wasn't just about training harder, it was about training smarter. Brady dove deep into the science of aging and human performance, tailoring every aspect of his lifestyle to delay the effects of time. He became almost obsessive about recovery, understanding that rest and rejuvenation were just as important as practice and performance. Brady's famous TB12 Method, developed with his longtime trainer, Alex Guerrero, became the cornerstone of his fight against aging. At the core of the TB12 Method is the concept of pliability, a revolutionary approach to keeping muscles long, soft, and flexible. Most athletes prioritize strength and power, focusing on building muscle mass to withstand the rigors of their sport. But Brady took a different route, emphasizing pliability to reduce the risk of injury and keep his body functioning optimally. Daily deep tissue massages, mobility exercises, and resistance band workouts became part of his routine, ensuring that his body remained resilient even after decades of hard hits. And then there's his diet, which has become the stuff of legend. Brady's commitment to clean eating borders on the extreme. He avoids processed foods, sugar, dairy, caffeine, and even nightshade vegetables like tomatoes and peppers, all of which he believes can contribute to inflammation and hinder recovery. Instead, he fuels his body with nutrient-rich, anti-inflammatory foods, organic vegetables, lean proteins, whole grains, and gallons of water. Brady is said to drink up to 25 glasses of water a day, carefully calculated to match his activity level and keep his body hydrated. But Brady's fight against aging goes beyond just physical health. He also focused on keeping his mind sharp, knowing that mental acuity is just as critical as physical ability for a quarterback. Brady is meticulous about studying game film, analyzing defenses, and preparing for every possible scenario on the field. His ability to stay calm under pressure, even in the most high-stakes moments, has become one of his defining traits. And let's not forget his sleep routine. Brady treats sleep like a sacred ritual, aiming for 9 hours of high-quality rest every night. He even avoids late-night screen time to minimize exposure to blue light, which can disrupt sleep patterns. This dedication to recovery and mental clarity has allowed him to continue competing at an elite level, even as younger players rely on youthful energy to keep up. What's most remarkable about Brady's fight against aging is his ability to balance all of this while maintaining a relentless focus on winning. Every aspect of his lifestyle is tailored not just to keep him on the field, but to keep him performing better than anyone else on it. He's not just outlasting Father Time, he's outsmarting him. The results speak for themselves. While other players in their late 30s and early 40s were slowing down, Brady was still setting records, leading his teams to Super Bowl victories, and outperforming players nearly half his age. His ability to stay durable, focused, and hungry for success is a testament to his unwavering commitment to excellence. Brady didn't just adapt to the challenges of aging. He turned them into opportunities to evolve and improve. So the question isn't just how Brady managed to stay competitive into his 40s. It's how he managed to stay dominant. The answer lies in his willingness to embrace every challenge, innovate every aspect of his routine, and approach aging not as a limitation, but as a puzzle to be solved. Tom Brady's story isn't just one of athletic greatness. It's a masterclass in resilience, discipline, and the pursuit of perfection. And for anyone wondering how to face the inevitable march of time, Brady's example is proof that it's possible to fight back and win. To understand how Brady pulled this off, we have to go back to the beginning, before the Super Bowls, the accolades, and the jaw-dropping records. Brady's journey from an overlooked sixth-round draft pick to NFL royalty is the foundation of his resilience. Imagine it's the year 2000. Tom Brady is sitting in his family's living room, watching 198 players get drafted ahead of him. It wasn't until the New England Patriots called his name in the 6th round that Brady got his shot. He was the 199th overall pick. And let's face it, expectations weren't exactly sky high. But Brady didn't just embrace the underdog label, he weaponized it. By the time the Patriots gave Brady his first starting role in 2001, he was ready. That year, he led the team to their first ever Super Bowl victory, defeating the heavily favored St. Louis Rams. And here's the kicker. Brady wasn't just a caretaker quarterback. He was a difference maker. At 24 years old, he became the youngest quarterback to win a Super Bowl, earning MVP honors in the process. It was the beginning of a dynasty, but also the first glimpse of Brady's uncanny ability to rise to the occasion. Fast forward a few years, and Brady was already racking up championships. By 2007, he had 3 Super Bowl rings and was shattering records left and right. But here's where things get interesting. As Brady approached his 30s, questions started to emerge. Could he sustain this level of success as he got older? Would age eventually slow him down, like it had for every great athlete before him? Instead of letting age dictate his trajectory, Brady made the bold decision to reinvent himself. One of the most remarkable aspects of Brady's career is his willingness to adapt. Not just his playing style, but his entire approach to football and life. Let's talk about the physical side first. Brady's game has never been about sheer athleticism. He doesn't scramble like Lamar Jackson or bulldoze through defenders like Josh Allen. His strengths lie in his precision, decision-making, and pocket presence. As he got older, Brady leaned even more heavily into these skills, refining them to perfection. But that wasn't enough. Brady knew that if he wanted to outlast Father Time, he'd have to take care of his body in ways that most players didn't even consider. Enter the TB12 Method, Brady's groundbreaking approach to health and wellness. Developed with his longtime trainer and close friend, Alex Guerrero, the TB12 Method became more than just a fitness regimen. It was a lifestyle. The method emphasizes pliability, hydration, and a plant-based diet, with a focus on keeping the body in peak condition without succumbing to the wear and tear that sidelines so many athletes. While most players were focused on bulking up in the gym, lifting heavy weights, and adding muscle mass, Brady took an entirely different approach. He prioritized pliability, keeping his muscles long, soft, and flexible. The idea was simple, yet revolutionary. A flexible muscle is less likely to tear, allowing the body to withstand the physical punishment of football without sustaining serious injuries. Brady combined this with daily massage therapy and mobility exercises to ensure his body stayed limber, balanced, and ready for action. Brady also completely overhauled his diet, adopting an anti-inflammatory, largely plant-based approach that eliminated processed foods, sugar, dairy, and even certain vegetables known as nightshades, such as tomatoes and peppers. He committed to drinking copious amounts of water, carefully calculated to match his body weight and activity level. While some of his dietary choices, like avocado ice cream, raised eyebrows, the results were undeniable. In a league where injuries can derail even the most promising careers, Brady has remained remarkably durable. Now consider this. At the same time that Brady was revolutionizing how professional athletes take care of their bodies, He was also balancing the demands of being a father and husband. In 2006, around the time he first met Gisele Bündchen, Brady was still playing for the New England Patriots and emerging as one of the league's top quarterbacks. Their romance blossomed quickly, but life threw them a curveball when Brady's former girlfriend, Bridget Moynihan, announced she was pregnant with his first child in 2007. Brady found himself in the middle of a delicate situation, navigating a budding relationship with Gisele while embracing fatherhood for the first time. In August 2007, Brady's son, Jack, was born. At the time, Brady was deep into preparing for the Patriots' historic 2007 season, which saw the team go undefeated in the regular season before falling in the Super Bowl. Despite the immense pressure of that year, Brady embraced his new role as a father with the same commitment he brought to football. He has often spoken about how Jack's birth gave him new perspective and balance, teaching him that there's more to life than just the game. Brady and Gisele married in 2009, solidifying their partnership as he continued to dominate the NFL. The couple welcomed their first child together, Benjamin, in December 2009, followed by their daughter Vivian in 2012. During this period, Brady was navigating one of the most successful stretches of his career with the Patriots, regularly leading the team to playoff appearances and cementing his legacy as one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. Balancing fatherhood and the relentless demands of professional football wasn't easy, but Brady credits much of his ability to juggle both to Gisele's support and their shared commitment to family. He's often spoken about the importance of being present with his children, whether it's attending their school events, helping with homework, or simply spending quality time together. Even during grueling seasons, Brady found ways to carve out moments for his family, often flying them to away games or scheduling time for vacations during the off-season. The TB12 Method wasn't just a tool to extend his career. It was a way for Brady to stay energized and present for his family, even while competing at the highest level. His emphasis on balance, discipline, and longevity wasn't limited to the football field. It extended to every aspect of his life. Through it all, Brady has shown that it's possible to be both one of the greatest athletes of all time and a devoted father and husband, defying not just the limits of age, but also the idea that success in one area of life has to come at the expense of another. His resilience, both on and off the field, remains one of the most inspiring aspects of his story. His diet is another fascinating aspect of his longevity. Brady's commitment to clean eating, no sugar, no dairy, no nightshade vegetables, is the stuff of legend. While his teammates might be enjoying post-game pizzas, Brady is fueling up with avocado ice cream. And sure, it might sound extreme, but when you're winning Super Bowls at 43, it's hard to argue with the results. Now let's talk about mindset, because this is where Tom Brady truly separates himself from the pack. Not just in football, but in life. Brady isn't just playing the game. He's mastering the mental side of it, an arena where few athletes dare to venture as deeply as he does. For Brady, football isn't just about throwing passes or reading defenses. It's about cultivating a mentality that breeds success, resilience, and consistency. Let's start with one fundamental truth. The mind controls the body. Science backs this up. Studies have shown that a strong, focused mindset can improve physical performance, boost recovery, and even delay the effects of aging. Brady understands this better than most. His attention to detail is unmatched, from his obsessive preparation and relentless study of game film to his ability to anticipate defensive schemes like a master strategist. He treats every game like a chess match, carefully calculating every move to outthink and outmaneuver his opponents. But it's deeper than just tactics. Brady's mindset is built on a foundation of belief and visualization. He's spoken often about how he visualizes success long before it happens, imagining every pass, every play, and every outcome in vivid detail. Visualization isn't just positive thinking. It's a proven mental technique used by elite performers across disciplines, from athletes to entrepreneurs. When Brady steps onto the field, he's already played the game in his mind 1,000 times. And that clarity of purpose gives him an edge that few can match. This spiritual side of Brady's mindset can be traced to one of his core beliefs: control the controllables. He focuses only on the things he can directly influence: his preparation, his attitude, and his effort. Instead of worrying about external factors like the weather, the crowd, or his opponent's strengths, Brady channels his energy into perfecting his own game. It's a philosophy rooted in mindfulness, and it's one that can be applied to almost any challenge in life. And let's not forget his unshakable confidence. Brady doesn't just hope to win, he expects it. This isn't arrogance. It's the result of years of preparation and unwavering self-belief. Confidence like Brady's isn't built overnight. It's the result of consistently showing up, doing the work, and proving to yourself that you can deliver. He's often described as calm under pressure. But that calmness isn't an accident. It's the product of countless hours of preparation, both physical and mental. What's truly remarkable about Brady's mindset is his ability to stay hungry. Think about it. He's won more Super Bowls than any other player in history. He's broken nearly every record worth breaking. Yet, year after year, he comes back just as determined as the first time he stepped onto an NFL field. Why? Because for Brady, success isn't a destination. It's a journey. He's not driven by the need to prove others wrong, though he's certainly done that. He's driven by the desire to prove himself right. It's a mindset rooted in growth, where every challenge is an opportunity to get better. But Brady's mindset isn't just about competition. It's about balance. He's spoken about the importance of gratitude and how staying grounded in his personal life helps him stay sharp on the field. Gratitude, according to psychological research, can significantly improve mental health and resilience. Brady practices this daily, acknowledging the people and moments that have shaped his journey. Whether it's his family, his teammates, or his coaches, he consistently reflects on how these relationships fuel his success. And then there's his ability to bounce back from failure. Let's face it, Brady hasn't always won. From the crushing Super Bowl losses to the New York Giants to the 2019 playoff defeat with the Patriots, Brady has faced his share of setbacks. But here's where his mindset shines brightest. Instead of dwelling on failures, he learns from them. He said before that setbacks are setups for comebacks, and he embodies that every time he steps onto the field after a loss. He doesn't see failure as a roadblock. He sees it as a teacher. The spiritual side of Brady's mindset also connects to his ability to stay present. In the heat of a game, when the stakes are sky high, Brady is the epitome of mindfulness. He focuses on one play at a time, one decision at a time. He doesn't let the weight of the moment distract him. This ability to stay in the present is a hallmark of great athletes and leaders. It's what allows him to perform at his best, no matter how chaotic the situation. Another fascinating element of Brady's mental game is his love for competition, not just with others, but with himself. He's constantly challenging himself to push boundaries, to improve, and to redefine what's possible. This self-competition fuels his relentless pursuit of excellence, and it's contagious. His mindset elevates not just his own game, but also the performance of everyone around him. Lastly, Brady's mindset teaches us a powerful lesson about purpose. Brady doesn't just play for fame or fortune. He plays because he genuinely loves the game. Passion is the fire that keeps him going. Even after decades of relentless competition, studies have shown that having a strong sense of purpose can extend your life and improve overall well-being. Brady's passion for football and his commitment to being the best are living proof of this. So, what can we learn from Tom Brady's mindset? Whether you're an athlete, an entrepreneur, or just someone trying to navigate life's challenges, Brady's story shows us that the mind is our greatest tool. It can push us to achieve the impossible, overcome adversity, and continually grow. His journey is a masterclass in the power of mindset, and it's a reminder that success starts from within. But it's not just about X's and O's. Brady's leadership is another cornerstone of his success. He has a rare ability to elevate those around him, whether it's rallying teammates after a tough loss or instilling confidence in undrafted rookies. One of the best examples of this came during his first year with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. After 20 seasons with the Patriots, many doubted Brady could replicate his success with a new team. Yet in 2020, Brady led the Bucs to a Super Bowl victory, proving once again that his leadership and adaptability are second to none. Let's not forget the milestones along the way. Brady's career is littered with moments that defy belief. In 2017, at the age of 39, he engineered the greatest comeback in Super Bowl history, rallying the Patriots from a 28-3 deficit to defeat the Atlanta Falcons in overtime. That performance earned him yet another Super Bowl MVP award, making him the oldest player to receive the honor at the time. And then there's 2021, the year Brady rewrote the record books once more. At 43 years old, he led the Buccaneers to victory in Super Bowl 55, defeating the Kansas City Chiefs in dominating fashion. Brady didn't just play. He excelled, throwing for 3 touchdowns and securing his 5th Super Bowl MVP award. In doing so, he became the oldest player to win a Super Bowl and the oldest to be named MVP. It was a masterclass in resilience, preparation, and unshakable confidence. What makes Brady's achievements even more remarkable is the consistency with which he's performed. Over 2 decades, he's maintained an unparalleled level of excellence, adapting his game to fit the needs of his team and the evolving landscape of the NFL. Whether it's his pinpoint accuracy, his ability to read defenses, or his knack for making clutch plays, Brady continues to find ways to stay ahead of the curve. Of course, Brady's success isn't just about individual brilliance. He's always been quick to credit his teammates, coaches, and support staff for their roles in his journey. It's this humility and team-first mentality that have endeared him to fans and earned him the respect of his peers. As we wrap up, let's leave you with this thought. Tom Brady didn't just beat Father Time, he redefined what it means to compete at the highest level. His story isn't just about football, it's about life. The greatest obstacles often lead to the most extraordinary achievements, and sometimes the only thing standing between you and greatness is your willingness to adapt and keep pushing forward. What's your version of greatness? Is there a challenge you've been avoiding, or a goal that feels out of reach? Brady's story reminds us that the impossible is often just a mindset away from being possible. So what's stopping you from being the GOAT of your own life? And let's not forget, Brady didn't do it alone. He leaned on his team, his family, and even his critics to fuel his fire. Who's your team? Who are the people you can rely on to push you forward, cheer you on, and hold you accountable when the going gets tough? Take a moment to think about that, because no one achieves greatness in isolation. And before you go, here's a lighter question. If you had to follow Brady's TB12 diet, no sugar, no dairy, no nightshades, could you do it? Or would the thought of giving up pizza and ice cream send you running? Let us know in the comments, because let's be real, avocado ice cream is not everyone's idea of a treat. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more stories of resilience and triumph. Chase your dreams, stay curious, and remember, the impossible might be closer than you think. See you next time.